Jacob, it's your turn. Why don't you come on up?
Hi, my name is Jacob Aquino. Over 200,000 children are born in the United States every year with a facial deformity. I was born with a deformed ear, and I cannot hear out of this ear.
What I was born with, it was 1 in a million that are born with what I have, which is hypertelorism. This article was written about me in the LA Times. It was written in 1998. During that time, I already had my 5th surgery, and in '99 I had my 6th one, but this sort of began to give my message to the world of what it is to live with a disfigurement and being born different than what society calls normal. I don't think there's a normal. I mean, no one's normal. Everyone has their unique things about them, whether it's their attitude, their style, or their ears, or their nose, whatever. Everyone's different.
I was born with golden heart syndrome, which is where half of your face is not formed, so I only have one ear. And my jaw on the right side wasn't formed, it was really small and stuff, so it was really hard for me to chew when I was younger. I was always really self-conscious about it. Like, whenever I met someone new, I always had that, like, oh, they're probably looking at me, like, they probably think I look weird or something.
I mean, it was heartbreaking, you know, for a mother to feel like, okay, people are looking at my kid differently, that she's not like everybody else.
We didn't really know that there was going to be a problem with her until she was born. It was shocking, very shocking. My first reaction was if I had done something wrong during my pregnancy that had caused it. When I found out that there is no cause, then I got even more curious as to why it had happened to her. It's been a really long road going through her surgeries. The first one she had, I think, was one of the toughest that we had to watch her go through, because when she came back after surgery, her body was just so limp and she looked really tired, and you could tell she was in a lot of pain. It's the same way after each surgery. I don't think it's something you ever really get used to.
Getting through these surgeries is hard and painful, but these kids also have to deal with others teasing them about how they look.
First days of schools were always scary. I mean, you go shopping the week before and you get all your supplies and you're all excited, you got your new backpack. But when you get to the school and your parents leave you there, it's scary. You hope and you pray that people will look at you as normal. In the 4th grade, I had reconstructive surgery on my head where they had to break a lot of bones in my face and move my eyes and redo my ears all over again. So my mom had asked permission for me to be able to wear a baseball cap to school every day. And all those kids always wondered, what's under that hat? And it wasn't until one kid just snatched the hat off of my head, and you just saw the scar and the stitches and the staples across my head. So, oh my God, he looks like Frankenstein. And then he ran around the whole playground with that. You look like an alien. You look like E.T. Wow, you're ugly. You look scary. What's wrong with you? Just kept nodding my head down. It's nothing. I want to go home. I wanted to go home.
Sanam likes shopping, as a 16 years old probably would. She loves to get nice clothes and nice makeups.
I think it's wrong to judge people based on how they look.
She came home and She couldn't understand her schoolwork and all that. She was behind, and they told me, oh, maybe she needs to go to special education. And I said, but she's a smart kid. And they said, no, 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 she's not learning. She has a problem. And I refused to accept that. And then I found out she couldn't hear very well what the teacher was teaching. They gave her hearing aids and they put her closer to the teacher, and everything was fine. Everybody was telling me that she was not a smart kid, which she was, just based on how she looked.
A lot of people might not know things about me by just judging me. They could just be like, oh, she looks weird, but they don't know that I could be sometimes funny, hopefully, or I'm good at art, or I could be a good friend.
Living in this world of death and violence and hurt, I wish I was a bird so I can fly and observe the world. My word is all I have on this earth. And now it's time for this nerd's voice to be heard, 1 in a million. Yeah, that's what they said in my birth. And I remember when you suckers used to point and laugh. You feel my wrath through the math. Y'all were jealous of me. Feel guilty? Not really. Can you feel my pain? With lightning comes thunder and I'm about to let it rain. Before I go, Mom, always remember, we were a team with only 2 members. Time after time you stood by my side, and after every surgery you held me when I cried. In case of my death, now I've wept. God, I'm at the doorstep. Let me in, 'cause there's nothing left.
We've learned to tolerate with people staring and looking twice and asking.
We just hope the best for her, hope that she grows up to have self-esteem and confidence in herself, and just to grow up successful.
This is my high school diploma. I graduated with honors. First round of the day, here we go. That was a stepping stone for me to step into this diploma here, which is my pride and joy. My degree from the University of Southern California with my Bachelor of Music and Music Education. I'm getting my teaching credential, and I'm in my last year of that, so I'm almost done. You don't have to look a certain way. You can be different and still succeed in life.
When she was little, she loved horses. So there was horses everywhere in her room. Anytime she had an operation, we would take horses for her. When we were on a carousel, that was just a memory that came back. She grew up. She's a young lady.
Devini, despite her being here on Earth for just a year, she's shown us a lot of courage. She has personality. Despite all the surgeries that she's undergone, she's still a happy and good-spirited baby, very affectionate and loving.
The marks that people put on you, that does not go away.
How would you guys feel if you go to school and people start laughing at you because you just look a little different?
If you look at them differently, then they look at themselves differently, and they never think they're good enough.
Forget about the exterior and just look into my heart and see this person is beautiful inside and out.
A message that I would have for other people is to be patient, never judge.
Whether it's race or gender, it doesn't matter.
People are what they are, and they come in different shapes, sizes, colors. Appreciate them, accept them.
I mean, we're only human. We're different some way or another.
Because imperfections are what make people beautiful.
So please, the next time you come across someone who looks different, be nice to them and treat them like you would treat anyone else. Thank you.